y'all been waiting for. Eternal. Mac. The way so. In these streets, gotta keep your head on the swivel. Cause any minute you could be dancing with the devil. Better be ready, cause any second go time. But I'm not worried about it, cause I hold mine. In these streets, gotta keep your head on the swivel. Cause any minute you could be dancing with the devil. Don't get your needles left on the sidewalk. So watch the words that come out your mouth when you talk. It's me and Mac, where you at? Yeah, we stand tall. Never fall, not the love, fist, kiss your jaw. Never catch me lacking when it come to wartime. I got 20/20 vision like 4 dimes. You can think what you want like I'm all rhymes, but I guarantee your eyes will never shake mine. I pound the concrete when I come through. Have you laying on your back like a bitch do. You want some hoe shit, Nori? Oh no shit. When I'm on 45 with a chrome clip. Thought you was tough, didn't ya? But I'm with the pound like my name was Dad Dillinger. I'm killing ya. Any chance I get, yo, I'm taking that. Lay flat, now you forgot like an 8-track. And me and Mac, man, doing what we do best. Cooking you motherfuckers up, then on to the next. In these streets, gotta keep your head on the swivel. Cause any minute you could be dancing with the devil. Better be ready, cause any second go time. But I'm not worried about it, cause I hold mine. In these streets, gotta keep your head on the swivel. Cause any minute you could be dancing with the devil. Don't get your noodles left on the sidewalk. So watch the words that come out your mouth when you talk.
I feel like Tony after sniffing them coke lines. Block is lava, hard to stop as a gold mine. Cops and robbers, I was never the pole nine. No red lobster, fish scale from the coastline. Told them my vision, the haters, they couldn't see it. But I ain't mad, they even hated on Jesus. Parole on my back, I'm fighting to get a visa. Pole on my lap, my jewelry out the freezer. G'd up, I'm living that La Vida. Loca, I might hit him with the toaster. When I come around, I put it down like a coaster. Put him in a blunt, tell him praise to the Most High. Oh shit, bitch, I'm never on some hoe shit. Say they want that old Mac, tell them cut my old shit. I'm a shark in the water, you a goldfish. Glock 9 got 16 and you can hold it.
In these streets, gotta keep your head on the swivel. Cause any minute you could be dancing with the devil. Better be ready, cause any second go time. But I'm not worried about it, cause I hold mine. In these streets, gotta keep your head on the swivel. Cause any minute you could be dancing with the devil. Don't get your noodles left on the sidewalk. So watch the words that come out your mouth when you talk. What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? So tonight, hi, Celine. So tonight we are going to be talking about the video, and we're going to watch the video that Five Guy made that's talking about Hassan Campbell and his slander. We're going to pick it apart, man. I'm going to drop the link. So people can join the panel and we can have a conversation of what's been going on here. So let's get into the idea. I haven't seen this yet, so I'm going to get into it. First, let me drop the link for anybody that comes in. And then we're going to get into this video. I haven't seen it yet, like I said, but we're going to pick it apart. I'm curious to see what he has to say. So let's get into it. Oh shit, look, you dressed up.
We're gonna get right into this shit, man. I told you that last time when I did an upload that all the videos that Hassan Campbell made, I didn't get to see them. Because contrary to what he thinks, I have better things to do. And some people in the world have better things to do than sit around and watch his moves and watch his content all day. This is a man that thinks that the world is against him. The feds want him. People are constantly watching him. Everyone watches his videos. I know y'all watching me. He doesn't even have 400K yet. He's been at 300-something K for mad long already. There's way more YouTubers out there with 1 million subscribers, 2 million subscribers. But he thinks that everybody is trying to stop what he's saying. That he think that what he say is so credible.
Okay, so first off, he's saying Hassan he's been at 340 some thousand. He's been at 340 some thousand subscribers for a minute now. That's a lot of subscribers. You know what I mean? That kind of sounds like jealousy to me a little bit, because he definitely helped your platform. So let's get back into it.
That he can move the crowd and make them believe what he wants them to believe. Furthermore, he thinks that he's hurting me by the things that he does. He's trying to show me that I'm missing something. Like, he made the academic video that he made. Like, I don't give a fuck about academics. Academics is a nigga that's going down too. He's a nigga that talked down on Bronx Drill. Now he's sucking Bronx Drill niggas' dicks because he see niggas having meetings with the mayor and this, that, and the third. Just like the rest of these bozo ass niggas that I will never respect, because they're playing a game that helps perpetuate and that helps do more harm and damage than anything. And that's playing this algorithm game. That's playing these strategies. All the shit that he's preaching about, he does the same shit. So, let's get into this. Turn it down.
Because the message never changed. Where's all the fathers at? Where's all the uncles at? Where's all the gangsters at? Since I've been on YouTube, my message has never changed. I speak out against gangbanging. I speak out against real music this and that, specifically. I speak out against that gangster persona, period. Everything that
he speaks out against the gangster persona, period. But every time he turn around, he's trying to tell you what he's gonna do to somebody if somebody does something to him. This, that, and the third. Stay dangerous, live on the run. Like, which one is it? You gotta understand. If you're talking to children and you're talking to kids, people that have a hard time comprehending something, you don't think that their messages will be kind of mixed? I mean, for even grown people, because Haas doesn't have a fan base of a whole bunch of young niggas. And if he does, there's a whole bunch of slow young niggas to even jack that bullshit that he's saying. So the people that he's trying to get to in the streets, they not jacking that shit. Because he says one thing and then does another thing. So keep that in mind. He wanted to talk about people staying on the original ideal. Nigga, I came on YouTube, been the same way since. I don't give a fuck about niggas talking about the dad. I told you that. I told you I never wanted to be a Malcolm X, and I don't want to fucking be a Martin Luther King.
I agree with him on that. He, like I said, he does do other shit than what he says. Just the other day, he did a video outside where he tells people to stay inside, that the streets ain't not safe, and there's nothing good outside in the hood, in the ghetto. But then the other day, 2 days ago, he makes a video, or was it last night? I don't remember, but he makes a video of him and his boys outside in the projects. So I agree with him on that.
I'm never those things. Never wanted to be those things. Why? Because I don't believe in a system. I don't believe in politics and Democrats. I don't believe in religion. Yes, I believe in God, though. I believe that all these things are confusion. So that's why you don't have a Martin Luther King no more. That's why you don't have a Malcolm X no more. Because when you mix with these people, this charade that they trying to play, that's what happens. Let's keep going.
Leads to these young boys going to the penitentiary. So what does that mean? That means that when Five Guard first came to me, trying to get my attention, he already knew that.
Trying to get his attention. Now, one of the questions that people asked me was, did I ever have any love for Haas? And if I didn't fuck with him, then why did I fuck with him? Let me tell you something, right? For all those people, right? I know that the majority of the people that ask those questions and want to know those questions doesn't know how to be a real nigga, doesn't know how to be a friend, and doesn't know nothing about loyalty. You don't just meet somebody and just off the bat just start fucking with somebody like that. My thing is a process of me meeting a person, a process of me getting to know a person, and a process of me getting to know the person and making sure that the person is who they say they are. And then figuring out if me and you connect. So in the beginning, I wasn't trying to get nobody's attention. What it was that I seen a couple of Hassan Campbell's videos, and they was interesting to me because he was the only person that had an outlook that I had. Now let's rewind. I went on Vlad TV in 2015. I don't know if Hassan Campbell was on YouTube, but I didn't hear about him. He could have been there, but I didn't hear about him. I've been speaking out about snitches, Freaky Zeke, Jim Jones, all of this shit before all of these niggas did all of this shit. I went through the original beating, the original people hating on me for saying what for me talking about Dipset and me talking about that these niggas that I thought that niggas was informants and that I thought niggas was rats and that niggas, and if they wasn't, they condoned it because everybody knew Freaky Zeke snitched. I been did that, 2015. I did not move out the hood. I did not hide from niggas. So before you came with this revolutionary mindset that you had, nigga, I came up like that. That's a lifestyle to me. I didn't do that to get on YouTube and to get checks. I've been living like that. So keep that in mind. Anybody that want to see the Vlad TV interview is Giacana, Vlad TV interview, bro. Trying to get nobody. I fucked with him because his mindset, he was the only one with a mindset like mine. But I found out that he wasn't like me. I'm gonna let him keep talking though.
We was enemies, that he didn't like me. He was just trying to use my platform to get him to be hot, and he did that.
When I first met Haas, I did not think Haas was my enemy, and I did not use him to get hot. What I seen was an opportunity to link with somebody that was like-minded like myself. I'm not saying I don't like the industry, because me and Haas are two totally different people. We have the same mindset on certain things, and certain things I feel like he goes too far. I feel like he goes too far with not really having the information that he needs. And he makes up a lot of things based on what he heard. You got to be there. If you're talking about sacrifice rituals and people drinking blood and fucking each other and all that, you have to have been there. If you never have been there, how could you say that something is real? I don't give a fuck how many people tell you. One thing I know about human beings, bro, the one thing I know on this earth is that motherfuckers are liars, bro.
That's a fact.
And when niggas are broke, they beyond liars, bro. They'll become your best friend. They'll become a hater of you. They'll tell lies on you knowing that you a solid nigga and try to make you into a fuck nigga. That's happening right now. But no, I wasn't an enemy to you, my nigga. I fucked with what you said. I just wasn't with all the antics. And I didn't have the same belief system that you had. And it's okay. We don't have to believe in the same thing, but we had the same mission. I didn't snake you to get hot, nigga. I felt like it'd be a good thing for us to collab because we both really didn't give a fuck and we both had the heart, I thought, to go against whoever we needed to go against to change all this shit out here. That's why I fucked with you. And that's why I stuck with you even when you was wilding. Even when people were telling me like, yo, this nigga's bugged out, I still stuck with you, my nigga. So don't get on here talking about motherfucking I was an enemy to you from day one, my nigga. I was coming outside for you all the time, bro. And I'm not going to even talk about in what manner. You know we stood back to back, my nigga. 10 paces and spin. You never see me fold. You never see me question nothing. You never see me hesitate ever. So let's not go there. Let's not try to make up like I've been new, like I plotted this shit. No, my nigga. I knew that your platform would be good with my music because the messages went together. That's why I started putting your voices in my songs because of the message. It went with the music. I wasn't an enemy to you, my nigga. In 2020, that's how I was feeling. And Black Lives Don't Matter, it wasn't a positive song. Everybody just think that because of what I'm saying. I was talking about disloyalty and being in a gang because I had just dropped my flag. I had just stopped being Jet, Brim. So if you listen to Black Lives Don't Matter, that's what I'm talking about. And I'm talking about what's going on. That's what I do. I talk about what's going on. I don't try to make positive records. I don't try to sound a certain way. That's what I mean by authentic. I don't play algorithm games. It's whatever I feel at the time. That's what I'm going to express. I didn't try to make a Black Lives Don't Matter to infiltrate you. That's what was going on. And I felt like our lives didn't matter because I was betrayed by niggas who I thought was my brother. Keep going, though.
Now let's get into this, right? Jesse Smollett.
Just now I'm Jesse Smollett.
5 Guard, Jesse Smollett, or his new name that I picked for him, Cheddar Bomb.
Because he shot himself. Lazo, what's good, brother?
Where 5 Guard's baby mother is telling me that he shot.
I'm watching this. I haven't seen this yet, so I figured I'd do it live because it's like an hour or something long. Instead of talking about it all, let's just watch it and talk about it.
Now I'm going to stop it right there. I was not arrested. I was not arrested in a hospital. See, this is the thing about Haas, right? When I came home, Haas was supposed to get up with me. Now, he's talking about I never got up with him and I did an interview with a nigga. Listen, the first day I came out the hospital, From the Soul called me. He happened to call me the same time. And he was willing to come wherever I was at. How the fuck are you my man and I'm shot? But you talk about I never went up to talk to you. I never got up there to you. You supposed to tell me you supposed to be like, where you at? I'm coming to you, nigga. I'm the one shot.
I appreciate
you. You gotta listen
Lazo.
to what this nigga says, bro. He says, oh, you never went up there. Did you go do an interview? Nigga, you supposed to be coming to me. I always go to you. And this is what I'm saying about this nigga. When he talks about I never invited him to my house, my nigga, I invited this nigga everywhere I was at. I invited that nigga to my sister's house on 3rd Side, my mother's house, East Harlem, my baby mother's house, everywhere. Nigga, he would never come. But when I go to his house, when I go rent hotels by his crib or go to the studio by his crib, he right there.
I wrenched you up, Lazo.
Or if it's not on his time, and he right there because he thinks that a nigga's gonna set him up. So he's thinking like I'm not thinking like that, my nigga. Let's keep going though. So you talk about my baby mother. I was never arrested in the hospital. What it was I got shot and then police was up on me in the hospital, but I wasn't officially arrested. They had a cop in my room. So I'm like, what the fuck is all this about? Like, I'm the nigga that shot. You understand? My baby mother didn't know I was shot till the next day because I couldn't use a phone till the next day. I called my baby mother and I told her, yo, listen, call this nigga Haas because I didn't know what was going on as far as with this because I'm not giving up any information. There was nothing that I needed to tell those people. You feel me? So I had all my shit. I had my chain. I had everything because I wasn't arrested. I was never arrested in the hospital. They just had a cop in the hospital with me. I guess in case a nigga try to come and finish me, I don't know, my nigga. But it was feeling funny to me. I didn't get to call my baby mother to the.
Okay, so everybody that was out there that he shot himself, but he's saying that he was shot and he was in the hospital and there was a cop in there because he just said so they didn't finish him. That don't make sense. So did he shoot himself or did somebody shoot him?
The next day. I was supposed to pick my kids up the day before, the day that I got shot.
What's good,
That's why
factual?
she said it was a gut feeling because I never not pick up my kids. So she knew something was wrong. Either I'm dead or in jail. Because I always tell my baby moms, if I'm supposed to be somewhere and I'm not there, I'm a very punctual person. I'm so punctual that most of the time I get to wherever I'm supposed to go an hour or 2 hours before. Because I don't want nobody setting up on me. Or if it's another type of situation, I just want to be punctual because I know that black people are known to be late. So to disband any stereotypical view on a young black African-American male, I thwart that with doing the opposite of what they think I'm going to do.
Facts.
So my baby mother knew that something was wrong. I didn't call her till the next morning. Then she flew down there. You understand? When she flew down there was detectives trying again, constantly trying to get a story and trying to find out what was going on. I didn't know what was going to happen with me. So what I did was I said, yo, listen, call Haas, tell Haas what's going on. You know what I'm saying? To let the people know, just in case niggas try to get on Instagram or niggas try to get on and start repping the fact that if they did something to me or something like that. That's what I was trying to protect. I was trying to protect my image. Because I didn't know what type of situation niggas was gonna try to run with. That's why I told her to call Haas. I told her to call Haas and to let Haas know what happened to me. She took the pictures of me and I told her send them to Haas, let Haas know what's going on. Why? Because I didn't know what the cops was gonna do. These niggas was in and out my room, different cops. And it started going from I'm a victim to I may be a criminal. So
I like
in my defense, I'm like, let the public know what's going on.
What's up, Jazz? Factual. I dig Five Guys content. I really do. He's entertaining, even though all he does is talk. Like, but he just has that calm, cool type of voice that just, keeps you interested. You know what I mean?
So these niggas can't just do anything with me. Moving forward.
Yes.
I'm questioning her. I asked her, right? Because I'm not a dummy. How did you know what happened to him? She had no answers. So I asked her, how did you know he was in the hospital? She said he wasn't answering his
That's
phone.
what they're saying. He shot himself, but apparently he just said that
that's a lie.
Somebody shot him.
I called my baby mother the next morning. She couldn't have told him that.
Do I look like I was born yesterday? So now, let's get down to the nigga.
And why would my baby moms lie to him?
I knew something was wrong.
For what?
Immediately.
You're not trying to get no money out of this nigga or
Make a long
nothing.
story short,
I got bread.
Five Guard shot himself. If you look at the picture that he puts up on his Instagram, clearly, in all the videos on YouTube, he didn't think before he posted that picture up. He shot himself. I knew he shot himself. So I asked him, I lowered him out to say, I was like, what happened? You made a mistake and shot yourself while you was tussling with them? There was no robbery. Look.
He got me to say, I never even talked to this nigga about my case. Not one time. Not one time did I talk to Hassan Campbell about my case. Not once. We never spoke about that shit. I spoke to From the Soul before I spoke to this nigga about anything. So again, he's taking the From the Soul interview. He's playing Mr. Potato Head with the truth and trying to make y'all believe that we actually even spoke about my
playing
case.
Mr. Potato Head.
No, we didn't never speak about my case. I told From the Soul basic information of what I could say at the time, which was 2 people hands on a gun, tussling, a gun goes off. I don't know that I'm shot. And that's that, my nigga. I jump in the car, go to the motherfucking hospital, take myself to the hospital, and that's that. Police find a gun somewhere and put the gun on me. That's it. I didn't speak to him about nothing, bro. I gave basic information. He took that basic information and does what he does best. Spin it around and tries to make a fucking show for the algorithm. The same thing that the young niggas do for drill, talking about the bodies of smoking ops, the same thing that academics does and Whack 100 does, and they don't think that that's a problem, but Bronx drill is a problem. Right. Keep going, Haas. Keep talking, as you say.
Okay, first off, Haas does speak about Whack 100 and all them other people he just talked about. So I disagree with him there that he just blames it on drill music because he talks about Whack 100 quite often. Let's continue.
Yo, damn it. This dude is a master manipulator. Look at his face.
I'm a master manipulator.
That hairline tells you he's every bit of 40.
My hairline.
Or 38 to 40 years old.
I had a bald head my
That's
whole
my
life.
Career. This dude
I had a
goes out,
listen. Hold on.
shoots.
Hold on. I had a bald head my whole life since I was a young nigga. Desperate for a career, bro. I've turned down every record that niggas tried to give me. I turned down Dipset. I turned down plenty of other niggas that I will say no names. I'm never desperate for anything. I have been around the most famous people in the world, my nigga, and I asked them niggas, how do I get my own shit popping? My purpose of being with you, because I wanted to build something with you outside of the industry, thirsty for a career.
That's bullshit because I call bullshit on that because I didn't even hear of Five God until Hassan Campbell started playing his music. I ain't know nothing about Five God at all. So I believe Hassan when he said that he jump-started Five God's career all day. Let's continue.
My nigga, that's the last thing that I am. Never was thirsty. You never even see me around none of these niggas. How the fuck am I thirsty for a career? Nigga, everywhere I go, nigga benefit off of being around me. Niggas get famous being around me, my nigga, and I let niggas go. Thirsty for a career, nigga, I get more money than all of these niggas. I will never be thirsty to be a broke-ass rapper, nigga, in debt to be a slavery. These niggas is out here playing Squid and motherfucking Hunger Games for record deals. You think I want that shit, nigga? You got the nerve to sit up here and say that I was thirsty for a deal, nigga, when I fucked with you, when you was pressuring me to do shit, and I'm like, nigga, I don't want to do that. Yo, why you not using them, the K-Flock and them niggas to build up your platform? Because I don't want to be associated with what them young niggas are doing. Like you said, I'm too grown for that, right, Hi? So which one is it? Keep talking, though.
To self. Goes to the hospital, puts his middle finger up, and it shows you his medallion.
So you believe that I would actually shoot myself, right? Purposely shoot myself. I would have to be a fucking marksman to not hit an artery. Or
he didn't say you shot yourself on purpose. He said that you shot yourself. He's been saying that since it happened. Let's continue.
To not hit someplace that I'm not supposed to hit. But you think that I would go shoot myself, take a chance that I would actually kill myself? You look in my eyes and you think I'm really that fucking dumb? You think I want this shit that bad, bro? I don't even fucking post on YouTube. I didn't even want to build a platform, bro. Because these niggas make this shit look so corny and the things that they do make this shit look so bad, bro. I was turned off by this shit. All I wanted to do was wait for my little niggas to get on, bro. I can't help but to stress that. It was never about me.
Then why is he still on YouTube then if he doesn't want to fuck with YouTube? Somebody answer that for me, please. Let's continue.
So I did Black Lives Don't Matter and I seen that, all right, niggas could get a little views and all that. If I was a cloud chaser nigga, I would have kept doing records like that. But what did I tell Haas? I don't care. I'm not inspired to keep doing that because I'm not chasing algorithms and views. Niggas in the comment like, yo, you need to go back to that. That's when you got your most views. I don't care about views. I make music off of inspiration. I started making drill because I was inspired by the young niggas that I was around. I wanted them to win. So I fucked with what they was doing to motivate them. You wouldn't understand that though, because you all about yourself, my nigga. You all about your views and niggas shaving the numbers and hit the like button. That's where your mind is at. I'm not worried about that because I'm going to be good regardless. Even if I go to jail, I'm going to be good. This nigga's crazy, bro. I didn't even see all of this shit. This is the first time.
On his chain to try to convince you that he still got his
I didn't try to convince you. This was in case niggas tried to go on the gram and try to say something about doing something to me.
You do Jesse Smollett, aka
Do anything for clout.
You're supposed to be a drill rapper. Drill rappers spin the block, hit something, and make a video.
All the times that I've ever made uploads, all I ever told niggas was that I'm not a drill rapper. I'm not a drill rapper. I've said it plenty of times. How the fuck am I supposed to be a drill rapper, bro? I'm not a drill rapper. I just make drill music. I can do it. That's it. Spin the block. We're not even talking about none of that on YouTube, bro. That's the difference between me and you.
How can you? I'm kind of confused. You do drill music, but you're not a drill rapper. You know, if I do country music, wouldn't you consider me a country musician? If you see me doing heavy metal music, wouldn't you consider me a heavy metal artist? Okay. Let's continue.
You run your mouth about shit you're not supposed to talk about. So-called old gangster. But when you had a chance to do all the shit that you're talking about, you ran into Pete, you didn't do nothing. Every time it's time for you to put on.
DJ Vlad is a fucking culture vulture. 10 Toes said that, and I believe him. I agree with him 100% on that, because all he does is try to talk to, you know, people who got cases and trying to get them to speak on shit that they really shouldn't be speaking on, and most of them catch it and they're like, "Nah, we can't speak on it." But yeah, he's definitely a culture vulture. He doesn't ever talk about any of his past or anything like that. It's always about, you know, other rappers doing some bullshit.
You making an excuse. When the 10 Toes Down shit happened, since you want to be spilling the beans about what I supposedly had done to a nigga, since you want to put that out there and try to instigate a beef between me and another nigga, knowing that I got family in Harlem, so you just talking and running your mouth and saying something after I already catch a case. See, it's nothing, because niggas would be like, "Oh, you was flashing hammers and this, that, and the third, this, that." Nobody knows if those hammers are real or fake. That's first off. Second off, it's different when you actually under the scrutiny of the law. See, I have a case now. It's different. So that nigga knew what he was doing.
Vlad.
That's a greasy, grimy ass nigga right there. That's supposed to be my man, because I hadn't even made the academic shit yet. And we're gonna get to the academic shit too. Yeah, I did. I posed for the picture for the niggas that try to do what they try to do to me.
Coming soon to us, Hassan Campbell. Now let me explain something to y'all, right? Let me break something down to you while we having an issue, while I'm making this video. I don't want to destroy a dude that I built. I made you. Why would I play you?
He didn't make me. He's a nigga that just came on the scene. Like I said, I was on Vlad TV.
He definitely made him. Because even though he was on Vlad, I mean, I still didn't hear about him. He was on Vlad in 2015. I still didn't hear about Five God until Hassan Campbell put him on. So I don't care what anybody says. My opinion, Hassan Campbell made Five God.
2015. I was making records and doing the same thing that I'm doing when I met him. I didn't give a fuck about hip hop, my nigga. I did shit when I was inspired. I didn't do shit to chase a record deal. I didn't go to South by Southwest. I didn't go to none of these places. You know what I did? I put myself on a promo tour. I spent $10,000, $15,000 with Wealth Nation from Atlanta, Robert Terrell and Jamie O and all of these niggas, and got nothing for my money and was turned off to the whole industry and the whole business of the rap game. So I said, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna make music for myself and the people that fuck with me. If something happens, it happens. I'm not pursuing nothing, but I am gonna expose these bitch ass niggas. Never ever was trying to get a record deal, my nigga. So that ploy right there. And you taking my lines that comes from my lyrics. Again, you take my style. You want to dress like me. You want to be like me. Everything that you doing, my nigga, you want to do it to compete against me. And you the big YouTuber, just like all the rest of these niggas. All the rest of these rap niggas. Y'all niggas is the big niggas. Y'all the niggas that's lit, but y'all want to do what I do. You want to be me, my nigga.
I don't fuck with Dro either.
You think I want to be you, nigga? When I met you, we're not even gonna get to that. We're not even gonna get on that because that's a part of the clip too. But I'm gonna just say this for the people that know better. Look at Hassan Campbell before me and after me. That's all I gotta say. And then look at me, my nigga. I've been the same nigga since.
What's he mean by that? Look at Hassan Campbell now, and then look at him before. It's the same Hassan Campbell. I know he ain't talking about his subscribers because his subscribers always been high. So I fuck with Five God like heavy, but I just don't get what he's talking about here because I don't see the difference in Hassan at all.
You never made me, nigga. Nobody made me, nigga. I've been putting on my whole hood. When you was getting raped, I was putting on for my hood, bro. When you was letting African Bambaataa do whatever he do to you and you supposed to be so much of a gangster, nigga.
Facts.
I was out here actually putting on, answering all calls. Never let nothing slide. Nothing. And that's not to glorify anything. It's just saying that your background versus my background is no comparison. But you try to say that I haven't been around niggas like you. Nigga, you haven't been around niggas like you. Because you didn't put no work in, nigga, back in the days. You run around out here talking about you apologizing to niggas that you killed family, nigga. I'm not apologizing to niggas that I killed family if I killed anybody because them niggas supposed to be dead if they dead. That's how I know you a fucking fraud, bro. You just out here trying to come off like you some Malcolm X ass nigga, bro, but you look stupid. And you trying to play a real nigga that everybody knows is official.
I think they both stretch the
older
truth.
Than me and all that, my nigga, and you come from a certain era, but that don't mean nothing.
He might be.
Because I survived in all eras, nigga. Your era, my era, and these young niggas' era. And I'm still who I am. Without a record deal, without none of that shit. I still fuck better bitches than these niggas, drive better cars than these niggas, got more money than all of these niggas. Hassan, you just started getting paper. You could tell by the way you act. You like a nigga.
Hassan been making money for quite some time now. If you go back and look at his previous videos from years ago, a couple years ago, he's still going. He was going bananas then. So, I mean, he's been making money longer than Five God. I'll tell you that.
Nigga that never got nothing. Oh, I got a Spider Cayenne. I spent $20,000. I got that. You just started getting money 2 years ago when you got on YouTube, my nigga. And if you didn't, then you a poor nigga. You a poor nigga in the mind. Because we both know that the niggas that rule this world and get the real money, my nigga, they don't conduct themselves like that. But you want to be a spiritual, I don't know, you want to be a tribal leader, my nigga? I hear that.
That I'm trying to come at you while you got a case on your back. You put the case on your back. You shot yourself. You went to the hospital. Forensics came back. You went to go get your property. They locked you up. You shot yourself.
Now he's saying I went to go get my property and they locked me up. Listen, man.
Okay, so where he said where Hassan Campbell doesn't make money. Let me do this real quick. Let me share this. All right, so here's Hassan Campbell. I don't know if you guys can see this. Here's his money. Look at this. Estimated monthly earnings. Boom. Estimated yearly earnings. 71 grand just to sit at home and make videos. You know what I mean? Look, he's making February 10th. He made almost $410 just for that video or that day. $925. Like, that's insane. So Hassan's making money. So I don't get what he's talking about. Like, do your research, bro. You got to do your research. Let's continue.
Like I said, I never got to talk to Haas about my case, bro. I never got to tell that nigga nothing. Because he was supposed to come check me, and he still wanted me to go to him. You know why? Because he's fucking paranoid. If I'm the nigga that shot, you talk about I did an interview with another nigga, why you didn't come to where I was at and interview me? Think about that, y'all.
But I'm ratting on you. Now let me talk to you.
Yeah, you ratting on me, nigga. Because Now that you know that I have an open case, why the fuck are you gonna talk about anything about City Island? Why are you gonna talk about illegal guns that I carry? Like, what are you talking about, bro? Yeah, I'm talking to you, nigga. Yeah, you trying to bury me, my nigga. Because you already know what it is. Fuck you mean?
Real rapper. You all over every video you make. You telling people, I'm outside. I'm getting money.
Music.
AKA selling drugs.
And I am getting money. And I never said I was selling drugs.
Drill rap is based off of dudes.
I don't give a fuck what drill rap is based off. I don't give a fuck what drill rap is based off of. I'm not based off of that. And I'm not a drill rapper. So keep your fucking lying ass narrative up. Keep going.
Who they hit up, AKA snitching. Self-snitching is the whole key to drill rap.
Drill rap doesn't have nothing to do with what I'm going through. Stop the military mind games, huh? Like, as you say. Stop trying to justify that you're a fuck ass nigga.
This is what you've been doing. So if I repeat that you sell drugs because this is what you said in your video.
I never said I sold drugs anywhere. I never said I sold drugs anywhere. Even if I did say I sold drugs in my music and in my videos, everybody says that shit. That shit doesn't mean nothing. It's different when you under the scrutiny of the law, my nigga. You know better than that, or you should know better than that. But what I realize is that you're not the nigga who I thought you was anyway. So it doesn't even matter no more. Like, now I understand what you're trying to do. Keep going.
Trying to get you locked up? Is that really what I'm trying to do? Now let me make this clear to all of you street dudes. I'm a civilian right now. I don't like drugs. I don't like drug selling no more. I don't care if you go to jail. I don't care if you feel I'm a snitch. If I commit a crime with 5 guard, I'm never telling one. I've never called the police on him. But I did say, yeah, you're selling drugs. Here's the reality of it. You use those young boys acting like you're defending them. You're not defending them, young boys. You're standing outside when you keep screaming, I'm outside. During the pandemic, the only thing that was outside was drug dealers and drug addicts.
No. During the pandemic, the only niggas was outside was the niggas that wasn't jacking no COVID and wasn't scared of none of that shit. I don't give a fuck about what the government is talking about. If I have a plan and an objective, I'm going with the plan and the objective. And that's what I expected you to do. But no, you want to be a little bitch-ass nigga and you want to try to measure dicks with me because you can't stand next to a nigga that might be greater than you or might be just as what you think of yourself, nigga. I never dealt with emotions. I knew that we was going to fall out because you cared too much about fucking YouTube, nigga. And I don't give a fuck about this shit. I gave a fuck about my young niggas and making sure them niggas had a choice to get out the hood. What they did with it was on them. What K Flocka did with his opportunity was on him. I did what I said I was gonna do, nigga. Can you say the same? Keep going, my nigga.
And gang activity.
And we built Bronx Drill from the pandemic, my nigga. When there was no future, when nobody knew what the future held. We stayed focused and we built something. Just like when the Great Depression happened, you had the niggas that was depressed, they lost focus, they was hungry, and they fucking gave up. And the niggas that invested and took that time to come up, nigga, they built something great. So we're equivalent. I don't give a fuck how much people don't respect Bronx Drill. Bronx Drill is equivalent to the rich niggas that came out on top after the motherfucking Great Depression, nigga. Because while everybody was afraid and niggas out here dropping dead and underlying conditions, my nigga, I was with these little niggas creating and helping them create their fucking dream and build something right now that niggas is trying to shut down. But you don't have no alternative to give to these niggas. You just want to talk about what niggas do. And you do the fucking same thing. And try to justify it on some religious and on some fake righteous shit. Come on, my nigga. Cut it out. Keep going. But you trying to destroy me, my nigga.
He's so mad he's fucking up his computer.
Like, bro, the nerve of these niggas, bro. This is the problem with the world, man. This is the problem with the world, my nigga. Not even gonna hold you, bro.
Shuck it!
You're standing in the lobby with those young boys because y'all competing with each other for drug sales.
Never see me in the lobby, but never see me in the lobby. But who in the lobby right here, though?
Facts. That's a video I was talking about.
What are you talking about?
Anyway, y'all never did stuff. I wanted to see Haas outside, right? Yeah, Haas was outside. I know some
It's a tribal
Salute.
leader right there. It's a tribal leader. Talk about he outside, bottles. These niggas are 100 years old. He's talking about me being in the lobby with young niggas. Now, granted, even if I was in the lobby with young niggas in my hood, right? In my hood. Let's see if can Haas even be in the lobbies in his own hood? You see what happens when he go to his hood, right? All right, then. If anybody has a picture or a video of me in the lobby with these young niggas, you pull that up. Because again, he's just running his mouth. He's talking about competing for drug sales. He never came to Third Side in his life. Never, nigga. Keep going, Ohio.
And when you're not in the lobby competing with those young boys for drug sales, you're dropping them off en masse so they can sell drugs with you. This is why you're around them. You're not trying to elevate them young boys. You're using them.
I'm using them.
You don't love them. You're using them. My message never changed. So you never liked me in the first place. You needed me to get you hot. You went from being Giacana, a.k.a. the Italian, to Five Guard. How you go from an Italian to the Five Guard and the Five Guard? 2020.
Now, for everybody that knows me, that followed my music before, I never stopped being Giacana.
I can't click the link.
This is how slow niggas is and how hateful niggas just fueled off the hate. They're not even thinking, or they're not even going with what's really going on and following what's going on. I still am Giacana. When you see the earrings and the dog tag, that's Giacana. You know where Giacana comes from, and the dog tag and all that comes from when I used to be Jet. I was Hound. I was a mascot of the Hounds. That's what that represented, being a dog. I never stopped being Giacana. I'm still Giacana, my nigga. I added Five Guard on, and I faded from Giacana for a minute because of what was going on with Star Brim, Cardi, and the whole Brim thing. I didn't want to get myself caught up in that, and everybody knew me to be with them. So I fell back, and when I came back on the scene, I changed my name. To me, it was the smartest thing that I ever did. To him, it's something sinister and some extra shit because he's trying to make a fucking show. It doesn't even make sense. He doesn't even know what he's talking about. But all the real people that really follow me, they know the difference and they know why.
How do you go from there? Because me, the Islam, the Malcolm X in me, you're pretending. You came out with a song, used my voice, Black Lives Don't Matter, because that's what my movement was based off of. 30 grams of protein and BCAAs in every...
Again, Hassan, man. Before Black Lives Was Matter made, I had other songs that I put your voice in. I didn't make Black Lives Matter to cater to your fucking platform, bro. I didn't give a fuck about your platform. It was you that I fucked with, your mindset. I realized that video shit later. You never played nobody videos, bro. I didn't fucking think your show was a video show. I didn't know you was gonna put niggas' videos up. I put your songs because I wanted to fuck with you because of your mindset, bro. You too stupid to even see that. I didn't use you for anything. Listen to Black Lives Don't Matter. Pay attention. Pay attention to my verse. I don't know what Ruin Cross is talking about. The hook is something different, probably because the hook, but everything is real. Listen to the verse. Listen to what I'm saying.
Okay, so how do you do a song, right? You do a song, but you don't know what your feature is talking about in his song. You just know what you're talking about, and you don't know what he's talking about. That don't even make sense. Like, wouldn't you pay attention to the whole song and make sure that he's talking about and is on like the same path as what you're on? Like, you don't want to be talking about shooting somebody and then somebody jumps on the thing and then, you know, they start talking about girls shaking their booty and shit in the club. That shit don't make any sense. So why wouldn't you pay attention? Let's continue.
I'm talking about what I was going through in the gangs because I was just leaving the gangs. Had nothing to do with you, my nigga. Take your head out your ass. Stop thinking everything is about you. That's your problem, bro. That's his problem.
All over all your songs, to get you hot, to get close to somebody that you never really liked.
It's a lie. I fucked with you.
When you came through the door, I knew you wasn't my friend. You know how I knew you wasn't my friend? Because Ruin Cross, the first thing your little homie did was reach out to everybody that was making bad videos about me.
Ruin Cross is his own man.
So that was the first indication when I knew you was not my friend. But I wanted you to be successful.
How did you judge me from another nigga, bro? What are you talking about? What another nigga was doing? That's another man.
Out the streets to be a family man, not to stay
No, they don't.
So when people sit up there saying Hassan is a hypocrite, he knew who he was. All of my friends are killers.
You knew who I was, nigga.
All of my friends are killers. Or rather retired from that life. Nobody who's ever been around me never took a life.
None of your friends are like me, bro. None of them niggas are like me.
I come from that lifestyle. So
I'm smarter than the niggas, your niggas.
Pull dudes out, not leave them there. So I tried to help this brother.
I'm not like none of these niggas, bro.
Let's talk about it. Because you don't like me putting your business out there, but you sit up there.
Put whatever business you want.
Yeah, that chain looks official.
Nigga, fuck you. Listen, let me tell you something, my nigga. Let me tell you something about Haas, bro. This is another problem that I have with Haas, right? When I was trying so hard, bro, to go hard for this nigga and go and do and build something with this nigga, bro, the nigga used to call me, bro. Every time this nigga call me, bro, he's telling me about what other niggas is doing on YouTube. Ops, these niggas. And I'm like, bro, I never seen a nigga take this shit so serious, bro. How the fuck can you have ops? He's talking about enemies on YouTube. That shit don't even make no sense to me. I'm from 183rd and Prospect, bro. Our enemies are enemies, bro. I don't know nothing about YouTube. That shit is silly to me, bro. The niggas calling me every day talking about 10 toes down, talking about this nigga time. I'm like, my nigga, like, are we gonna kill these niggas or what? Like, cause I don't want to. I'm not the nigga for all of that. I'm not the nigga that's that New York fake nigga shit. Niggas want to build it up for somebody else to do something, bro. We either killing these niggas or we not, bro. I don't do with the in between, my nigga. It's either niggas want it or they don't want it. You talking about I'm talking to your enemies, niggas talking to your enemies on you. Those are not enemies, bro. Because your real enemies, we already seen what you do with them. You piece it up and you sit down with them niggas, but man, listen, man. Go ahead, man. Keep talking.
You failed him. You the big homie.
I failed K-Flat.
For shooting somebody allegedly with a little girl. You go to jail. You the big homie for shooting yourself in a fake stage robbery. You're disgusting. But nevertheless, K-Flock gets it on. Let's break this down to the nitty-gritty. K-Flock gets it on. Right? He gets it on with Ron Suno and his crew. K-Flock got the new deal. So you switch sides on Zay and made excuses talking about you was going to beat up Ron Suno, right? And I'm like, huh? So then to justify you flipping.
I never said that I was going to put my hands on any of these little niggas. Ron Suno is a 21-year-old little nigga to me, bro. When the fuck did I tell this nigga I was going to fight Ron Suno? What the fuck do he be talking about? This nigga is a compulsive liar, bro. Look in my eyes, my nigga. This nigga's a compulsive liar, bro. A psychopathic, illogical liar, bro. I told him that I was going to fight Ron Suno. Why? I don't even talk like that, bro. I would never even tell. I would never even talk like that, bro. I would never talk about what I'm going to do. That's not me. That's this nigga and his friends and whoever he grew up with. These so-called real niggas that's in lobbies popping bottles and all that old shit they doing. I wouldn't be caught dead doing no shit like that in this day and age. You know what I do when my niggas come home? I take them to fancy restaurants. I tell them niggas to get dressed. And it don't be no rah-rah shit. It be grown men sitting down, putting plans together. What you gonna do, brother? What you gonna, because it's a jungle out here. But look what this nigga doing. This is just spiritual leader right here. So he's saying that KK got a deal and I wanted to make an excuse. Listen, what these young niggas go through, I have nothing to do with. I didn't choose a side because K Flocka and Zay Munna is the same side, according to me. Those are both my young niggas. They're both from my hood. KK from up the block, Zay Munna from right in my complex. Zay Munna is like my nephew. Me and his uncle is like this. Polo. Me and Polo grew up together. The nigga going wild in the Ron Suno video. with him is at the end with the wild hair. That's the nigga I grew up with. Our birthdays is like 2-3 days apart. Keep talking, Ohio.
On Zay, they switching sides on Zay. What did you say?
I flip sides on Zay.
Uncle looking for him anyway, because he did something with the car. Shit ain't nothing but a fat coward. He got stabbed and he ain't do nothing to the...
Now look, a nigga like this, bro. This is a nigga right here, and shout out to Iz, shout out to all the hellbound niggas. But I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Watch this nigga, bro, because this is a nigga that he tries to go around niggas to make it like he fuck with niggas like that, so that whoever's trying to take his fucking head off, I guess feel some type of way, which niggas don't give a fuck who you with anyway. I know I wouldn't give a fuck, but I'm not even on this pussy like that anyway, because I already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Iz, shout out to hellbound niggas. I was locked up with them niggas, so you're not going around no niggas that I don't know. I know every element of the Bronx, every element of the streets, period. I was in Fort Dix with Iz. I spoke to Iz. Iz told me stories about showbiz, about plenty OGs from the hood. He never mentioned Poppy from BX River, ever. He even mentioned B.O. and Pistol P. Never heard of this nigga. So you around Iz and the hellbound niggas in the lobby already, nigga, been there, done that. They're using you for your platform like you think I was using you, like all the rest of them niggas using you, because everybody know you're a clown, nigga. And you know what? To even take it further, niggas from Hellbound called me the next day. I'm not going to say any names. I have the text messages. And they like, Connor, we didn't know the situation with you niggas, and I didn't even want to be in that video. That's how much niggas respect me. Hold on for a minute. Let's get to this.
This motherfucker got his shirt tucked in and all that.
Let me see if I still got the text message. And I'm not going to blow nobody up because we don't try to cause confusion. And we don't try to cause for a nigga that's
you about to pause some receipts.
That's supposedly about peace and one piece, but he's trying to cause confusion with revealing plots of murder to 10 Toes Down, which me and 10 Toes Down could potentially have a beef. 10 Toes Down we could potentially run into each other in Harlem. He's not worried about that I be with my kids and all that. He's saying that. Now he's trying to divide me from our hood, telling things that I told him in confidentiality, which means I don't care what he say, because anything that I say to him, I could say to anybody in their face. You feel me? But the way he makes it is like I'm talking behind niggas' back, and I don't talk behind niggas' back. What I tell him is the situation that's going on, period. It's not about slandering niggas. I'm not about slandering niggas, but we see who is. Let's get to this real quick. Hold on. I'm gonna show you how much niggas fuck with this bozo nigga. I'm gonna show you how much niggas fuck with this bozo nigga.
Apparently 357,000.
Right, this is Hellbound the next day. Look.
You can't see that.
See this?
Oh, fuck.
See this, my nigga? He puts the thing inside to show me, right? This is the next day. What does he say?
I don't know. Boy was in the whole
What does
video. I was tight. I couldn't even be in the video.
Can you read? I tried hard to stay out of the camera because even though I don't know you personally, I fucks with you. But anyway, yeah. So I'm like, peace and blessings. Peace and blessings, bro. I'm not on that. Hassan must have been a 50 Cent fan or something, because he still wear do-rags with hat on some 2000. He got 2003 jewelry on, and I don't know what he think he doing. He's trying to be like me, but he's not doing it right, nigga, because my shit current. So he's talking about enemies on YouTube, that niggas are talking to his enemies on YouTube. First of all, I talk to who the fuck I want to talk to. Second of all, nigga, you're not nobody's father, you're not nobody's big homie, and you're not nobody that niggas has to answer to talk to anybody. So your mind is already fucked up there. I speak to who the fuck I want to speak to, nigga.
That's facts.
Boy was in the whole video. I was tight. I couldn't even be in the video good. All right? All right? You feel me? I said, what he trying to do, everybody could see. I was locked up with Iz. Never spoke about no Hassan Campbell. And he told me plenty of stories about showbiz, Boy George, Pistol, Bronx Legends.
Okay, hold on. He just said he doesn't talk about people behind their back, but what's he doing right there? Texting that whoever he's texting right there on Facebook or whatever. He's talking to him behind his back. So, fraud. Got you there, dummy. Let's keep going.
And he never once meant Poppy from BX River. Never once. I don't know. I feel like this shit it's coming out backwards or some shit. So I don't know. I said he buys love and patches in or tries to patch in with niggas to try to show he got street support, but it always comes off exactly how it looks. Desperate and unauthentic, my nigga. Because these niggas don't really fuck with you. You coming out of nowhere fucking with niggas, all of a sudden that you fake got smoke with me. Now you gonna try to team up. Your man T-Mac coming home, my nigga. If T-Mac is smart, T-Mac would stay the fuck away from you because he's on parole. And you're a fucking rat. When niggas start going at odds with you, you try to get niggas locked up in police and all this crazy shit. Running around talk about niggas telling niggas that I sent niggas to fucking do something to your car. My nigga, I didn't send anybody to do anything. What happened was niggas ran down on you on University in front of your baby mom's grandmother crib where your daughter lives and your...
Okay, here's what I don't understand. And Hassan made this a good point. So they knew he was in the area. And people hate him so much, or these people that hated him so much. Why didn't they wait like somewhere around his car for him to come out of the building and then get him? Why'd they scratch his car and bust his windshield up? That's some bitch shit if you ask me. If you have an issue with him, why didn't you guys, wait across the street in the bushes or some shit?
A baby mother living in her grandmother's crib, a $200 apartment that you always make fun of other young girls in the hood for having, but you're a furnisher of a $200 apartment that's not even your baby mother's, it's her grandmother, so it was passed down. That's one thing. Two, niggas told me, it got back to me, not I sent anybody to you because I don't want to do anything to you. All I did was post it because it was funny to me because you was talking so much shit that I just wanted to laugh because I know you're gonna be a bitch and be tight and keep talking. And like I said, my project was dropping and I needed all the promo I could get. I don't give a fuck about what you say, my nigga. I'm content with myself. The whole streets know me. There's nothing you can say to me to hurt me. But what you did reveal was how much of a bitch ass nigga you are and how much of a snitch you are. So they ran down on you. You ran, left your car running, ran upstairs, I guess, to try to get a ratchet, whatever. Niggas ran after you, my nigga, and you ran in the house.
Okay, well, that explains that.
Happened. But you go on Whack 100.
But is that true or not? I don't know.
Gas you like he gassed the rest of these stupid ass East Coast niggas. If y'all knew like I knew, y'all wouldn't even be having nothing with Whack. When it come to New York and Whack, nigga, it's no discussion for me. The rest of you niggas, I don't know what y'all niggas is on. I ain't got no words for that nigga. I ain't got nothing to say to that nigga. I would never even talk to that nigga. I ain't talking like it's smoke, but it's nothing for me. I already know the type of nigga he is. He already manipulated you with academics, nigga. That's why your number's going down. You too stupid to see that too. I told you before that these niggas really didn't fuck with you. That Whack doesn't fuck with New York niggas. He uses y'all niggas to show y'all how weak y'all niggas is. Crazy, bro. So anyway, my nigga, you niggas ran down on you, you ran. You try to go on Whack and say, I don't know what you said. You left your car running. Who leaves their car running on University and Burnside? That's the number one place where niggas steal cars. So anybody that's from the Bronx, if y'all seen that, y'all know better. This nigga got 365K subscribers that's retarded, that they don't know they coming or fucking going. But all my niggas from the city, especially from the Bronx, you know that University and Burnside, you don't leave your car running. And if he claims to have shot niggas in the building and did all this in the building, why would you leave your car running if you shot niggas in your building? That makes no sense.
I didn't hear that at all.
Niggas ran down on you and you fucking ran and left your car there, nigga. And niggas violated your shit. And you run around talking about I had something to do with it because I posted it. Because you never know what's really going on because you're not in tune with the streets. You a nigga that try to get on YouTube and act like you are.
Yeah, mate,
I'm front and center with all of this shit.
See, I don't know if I believe that because don't you think somebody would have like recorded that shit and would have posted that shit on YouTube about showing Hassan running? That would be the first thing I'd think of. One of us need to stay back and record this shit because this would go viral. So I don't know. My opinion, I don't think he actually got ran down on it and he ran in the building. I don't believe that part. But I don't know for sure. But my opinion, I don't believe it.
Right there. I know what's going on.
I'm good, bro. I'm good.
Keep talking, nigga.
Dudes on 194th and Briggs. Is that not what you said? How I know Sim got stabbed? He never told me that. You did. He a fat sucker. He didn't do nothing anyway. You was all
being in Bronx drill, being around drill rappers, I have to have intelligence. I have to know what's going on. Haas is around me, so he has to know what's going on. I'm never talking about these little young niggas, and I don't get in their business. What it is that this nigga got another baby mother, probably that nobody knows about, or a bitch or whatever, on 194th and Briggs, right?
Ooh,
I told him that niggas
snitching.
from 194th and Briggs, which is the Drillies, have beef with niggas from my hood. So I don't feel comfortable being on 194th, even though I know Mo, even though I know Jada Hound. Still, the young niggas know that these niggas are my little homies. So I'm not even gonna violate them by going on their block. That's why I told you what I told you. I didn't tell you that niggas from 194 stabbed Sin, because they wasn't those niggas. It was niggas that was in his same set. So again, you're wrong. You taking information that you heard me say and you putting it into a narrative, my nigga. And if they smart enough, then they know better than that.
True.
Because Sin know who stabs them. He know it wasn't niggas from 194th. Keep going though, Haas. Keep trying to destruct niggas.
A dude that wasn't answering your phone. Wasn't even answering your phone. And the crazy part about
when K-Flat got his deal, listen, when K-Flat got his deal, K-Flat called me. Let's get that off for real. K-Flat called me. I didn't call K-Flat. I chased no clout. I chased no record deals. I chased nothing. Niggas need me, I'm there. Just like this nigga used to call me, yo, I'm the Math Hoffa, and them talk about they want to call on the same day. I said, all right, yeah, I go with you to Math Hoffa. Yeah, I'm gonna hold you down. I didn't go to Math Hoffa thinking I was gonna be on the show. I thought I was gonna be sitting on the sideline. He didn't say, yo, I'm gonna put you on the show. He said, hold me down. Just like he called me to hold him down at City Island when we was going to meet 10 Toes Down, and I was astounded at what I seen. So when he go back in the days, talk about P and this, that, and the third, I already know what type of nigga he is. He's not about no action. He wants to put on the show type of nigga. I don't want to put on the show. I'm either doing it or I'm not. I'd rather just chill and be easy, because I wouldn't have a case right now if I was just to chill and be easy. The reason why I caught my case is because I overreacted. And how one overreaction, now I could lose my whole life over overreaction, my nigga. But I'm still not tripping. I'm still in good spirits. Because it is what it is. We have to live with our decisions. Haas can't live with his decisions. Haas wants to blame everybody for his pain and wants everybody to feel how he feel. I would never do the shit that he's doing right now, but it's okay, my nigga. K-Flock got his deal, and K-Flock had mad different phones. I can't keep up. I don't pick up numbers I don't know. Only thirsty broke niggas pick up numbers they don't know because they always looking for an opportunity. If your number's not stored in my phone, I don't pick up my phone. So the numbers that I was calling K-Flock probably didn't have no more, because K-Flock eventually would hit me up on DMs. He would hit me up on DMs and talk to me on DMs all the time, my nigga. I did not go looking for K-Flock. Not saying that he was on my dick or nothing. That was my young boy. But the shit that you making, like I'm chasing clout, like this and that, like, my nigga, like you bug, my nigga, I'm always busy. I'm always in and out of town. Listen, this is me and K-Flock right here. This is K-Flock.
Happy niggas, bro. You know, these niggas be happy outside. They don't get a shit back. They start saying anything, bitch, like, bro, niggas is real life bitch and made niggas.
This is K-Flock talking about niggas in the hood.
Nah, he did. He just reposted like the story shit, but like for me, like I don't know if he posted like flicks. I don't really matter to me, bro.
This is what I was talking to him about, because I was kind of upset that he did the G Herbo shit, because I'm like, nah, I want to keep our shit in the Bronx. So he's explaining to me about, you know, how G Herbo, you know, showed them love, this, that, and the third. So I'm not mad at that, because I don't want to sabotage none of these little niggas shit because of my actions or Hassan Campbell's actions. And that's all it was. They wanted to be a part of the label shit. They wanted to be a part of the industry shit, my nigga, and they knew that I wasn't for that.
Happy niggas, bro. You know these niggas be happy outside. Nah, I'm not saying about you, gang. I don't know. I'm not saying you. I'm talking about these other niggas, though. You heard, gang? These other niggas be weird. Come on, gang. You know, bro. I already know, bro. You feel me? Like, when it comes to you, bro, you know something, my heart, like, gangster. These other niggas, though, bro, these niggas be weird, bro. You heard, like...
He's talking about Hassan Campbell, but he has respect enough for me because he sees that Hassan Campbell is helping me, which was the plan, the original plan. He sees that Haas is helping me get my views up. So he's not saying that Haas is a weird-ass niggas. He's saying these other niggas, but he's talking about this nigga. A lot of these niggas felt like that about Haas. The only reason why Zay fucked with him.
Didn't he say a little earlier in the video that Haas didn't help him? Like, it didn't help him build his channel up or get him any recognition? But it helped him get his views up and stuff? Help get his channel popping? Okay.
Because he put Zay on Zay's platform. And he kind of liked Zay a little bit. And Zay liked him. Zay felt he was a funny nigga. So when you talk about all of this, my nigga, that I sincerely had love for you, my nigga. When you did and said the shit that you did when I got locked up, my nigga, and I was in the hospital, bro, I was looking at you like it was crazy. Nobody could sit here and say that I didn't fuck with you, my nigga. If they could say that, my nigga, then they a totally bad judge of character, nigga. Every time I came outside, nigga, I was situated. For people that know what situ means, I was always situated for you, my nigga. These are felony favors. If a nigga would have did anything to you, nigga, it wouldn't even happen in front of me, my nigga. It would have never happened. That's why you had me with you. So don't say like I was using you, my nigga. Because I told you I wasn't with none of that. I always made that clear. It's about these young niggas. I want them to have an option. What K-Flock did with his option, he did with it, my nigga. I got him to where he needed to be, my nigga. I motivated them little niggas to do what they did. And they did it. Because I seen it in them. They was real little niggas because they came from me, my nigga. You can't even fucking go to your hood without niggas forming on you. Let's cut it out, man. Let's cut it out, huh? Come on, my nigga.
You act like you mad at me because I'm talking about niggas. K-Flock mother found him. You found him. That's why he's 18 years old in jail for murder. You was the big homie.
I was the big homie, right? But you was 18 and what you was doing? You was getting raped, right? So niggas failed you. Your mother failed you. Your family failed you and let niggas rape you. In your family, you was getting raped and Bambaataa was raping you, nigga. You didn't kill none of them niggas. So who failed who, nigga? I trained these niggas to be soldiers, to survive in the street. You know who taught me that? My mother and my cousin Ill Will. Between those two people, they taught me how to survive. When I learned, I taught them to never be a fucking victim. To protect themselves at all costs. K-Flock is still alive. And that's all that counted to me, my nigga.
So you don't care he's
my
locked up.
accomplishments and what I seen came true. In one fucking year, all of these little niggas had deals and they created this Bronx drill shit, my nigga. It's nothing you could tell me. I'm about action. You about running your mouth, my nigga. What have you done for anybody? Posting videos for me, nigga, that shit nothing. Especially when you're gonna put it in a nigga face. I went on academics, my nigga, and I went in on academics because he tried to violate K-Flock. You try to talk about K-Flock's mother. You don't fucking know K-Flock mother. And if you know that that's my little man, why would you talk about him? If you my nigga and you know how I feel about these little niggas. Why would you do that, Haas? Because you wanted the drama with me. You know why? Because you want to show people of that you're, I don't know, my nigga. You have a thing with me. Keep it 100, bro. Keep it 100. You got a thing with me, my nigga, for the type of nigga that I am. It got nothing to do with none of this shit. You smoke screening with all this shit, my nigga. You been felt the way about me. You was acting funny since the Ruin Cross situation. When I flipped on you then and I told you, stop running your fucking mouth. You talk too much, homie. You talk too much for a street nigga, supposedly, or used to be, or you civilian one day. You and whack the same niggas. One day y'all civilians, one day y'all niggas is gangster. Y'all niggas don't know what y'all want to be. Y'all be anything for a bag. I ain't like that, nigga. I already had bags in my life. I had enough money in my life where, nigga, I could sit back and be a bum and be content, nigga. I done did all this shit, nigga. I'm like Samson. I'm like motherfucking, I'm like the king of all kings in the Bible, nigga. Nothing under the sun type, nigga. Nigga, I did it all. I did it all. All the shit that y'all still trying to do at 45, 50 years old, I did it already. The hood is my playground, nigga. I've been past that level, nigga. I'm good with the Italians. I'm good with the Chinese. I'm good with different nationalities, nigga. I'm international, Brody. Mexicans, everything, nigga. It's a different thing with me. I would never want to be you. Why? What make you think I want to be you?
I wouldn't want to be him either.
Gassed up off of YouTube, my nigga. You gassed up off of YouTube. That's your fucking problem, bro. And you just this. You this on YouTube. You're not even that in the hood. This shit don't even go to the hood, bro. You gotta run around and campaign, and niggas will fuck with you now because they know who you are through me. The hood didn't fuck with you, my nigga. Come on, man.
But you act like you mad at me over K Flock. So who are you guys, some of you guys' inspiration in music? Like, what made you guys want to do it? Who you guys listening to?
Like Lil Baby and shit. All the shit. Yeah, like Chief Keef and I'm Lil Baby. G Herbo. Like that. Yeah.
Like, when I listen to their music, like, the thing that really, like, wanted me to make music, to, like, to myself, going for real. That's amazing, man. You running around telling people that you're responsible for getting them young boys signed. They asked him who he look up to in the music industry, who he look up to, what music he never mentioned your name. On his platform, never posted anything with you. You just dropped a diss song, dissing me.
Lies. K Flocka was the first person, but again, because Haas didn't know anybody till niggas got deals until niggas was on the news. When Black Lives Don't Matter came out, KK was the first person to post that. He reposted that on his page. He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. I've been on K Flock's page plenty of times, been in the stories plenty of times, been with him plenty of times, nigga. You just heard the voice messages. We don't do everything on YouTube, Haas. We not actors like you, bro. We actually in the hood. This is regular life to us. This is regular life to us, my nigga. This regular life to us.
Well, you try to make it sound like it's fucking cool to just fucking hang out in the hood. We from the hood and we're in the streets. Like it's a cool thing to do. But you're making money. Apparently you got all this money, but, you know, you're still living in the hood instead of getting out. Because, you know, the hood kills you when you get a bag. Look at Nipsey Hussle. Look at FBG Duck. Look at all them.
Bro, this is regular life to us. This is regular life to us, my nigga. It's regular life to us. We don't got to do everything for YouTube, my nigga. We not you. We not you, my nigga. We not you. This is the hood shit. This is regular hood shit. It's regular hood shit, bro. It's regular hood shit. It's regular hood shit, bro. We don't gotta do that. We don't gotta do that. This is
if he said that him and Haas had the same mentality of trying to get people to, you know, stop the violence and shit like that, why is he letting these dudes like throw up gang signs, act like they're shooting a gun? I don't know.
Regular hood shit, bro. I'm a grown-ass man. It's not K Flocka's responsibility to talk about anything that we doing or promote me. I'm supposed to be doing it for them. And no, I didn't say I was responsible for them niggas getting deals. I said that I played a part in that. And I motivated them niggas and I helped them niggas get to where they needed to get to. Yes, I do. And you contributed too. All this shit that's going on in the Bronx, my nigga, it got something to do with every last one of us. But you on a smear campaign. I'm not even gonna go that far. I'm gonna end it off. I got more videos coming up. We're gonna break all this shit down. This is just one video. But I'm gonna tell you like this. Every nigga that has claimed to have fucked with before me, he got a problem with. His man that's on the top of his page, I forgot the nigga name. What's the nigga name? What's the nigga name, bro? Fucking. What's the nigga name, bro? Let me show you this nigga.
Yeah, but easy on the
His
keys.
man Lord Akim, right? Let's get the Lord Akim. His man Lord Akim, right? His problem with Lord Akim, this nigga got a problem with everybody, bro. That's another thing. Like, he's talking to me about niggas that was cool with him. His man Lord Akim sees 10 toes down in the party, right? And he's mad because Lord Akim didn't do nothing or didn't call him or none of that, right? So he's talking about niggas don't fuck with me. 19 and 18-year-old kids, my nigga. 19 and 18-year-old kids. Like, them niggas is, they could be my sons, bro. We in two totally different worlds. Even like I told you, I fucked with drill to relate to them so I could understand them. Furthermore, so that I could help them. And I could help this nigga and other niggas like him that sit on the couch and that don't know nothing about nothing, but they just listening to the news and listening to everything else. I did that so it could be a communication to niggas like that so we can find a way to help them. That was the plan. But this nigga got in his feelings about the love that I was getting, and he's worried about me wanting to be like him instead of focusing on the plan. So he's mad at Lord Akim because Lord Akim didn't do nothing. He says all his niggas was disloyal to him. And he's talking about when niggas come home, this, that, and the third. My nigga, listen. We two different niggas. I don't need niggas to come home to do what I need to do. I'm me all the time. You up in lobbies and shit. Talking about I'm in the lobby. What the fuck is this? These niggas are like 60 years old, bro. And you talking about you trying to criticize me for being in the lobby with young niggas that I don't even do that. You're telling lies about me taking niggas out of town. Let me tell you something, my nigga. I have never put nothing in these young niggas' hands. I have never took these niggas out of town to sell no drugs. I took niggas out of town to do music. I used to go to all Zay Money shows, nigga, drive there, my own dime, my own penny, me and my girl Nelly. Supporting these niggas. Supporting. Not trying to take credit for what they did. Supporting, bro. I support for free. It's not about making people believe anything. You don't want my greatness to shine. If it goes above what you doing, or if niggas feel the type of way about me above you, my nigga, you one of them type of niggas. You on this shit, my nigga, you trying to prove to me. I know better. Nobody else matters in your life right now, Haas, but me. And I know that, nigga. I already won. I won before we even got into this shit. Because you worried about me, my nigga. I don't give a fuck about you, bro. Once you did what you did, you was dead to me, my nigga. Once you revealed the type of nigga that you was, you were dead to me. Because I know you had that malice since the summertime. Since the shit happened with Ron Cross. I know better than that, bro. You took me on Math Hoffa because you had to come to Harlem. You were scared that Jim and Shooter and them niggas was going to run down on you. And that's the truth. That's why you told me to spin that shit a couple times, nigga. I spun Math Hoffa shit like 2.5 hours, nigga, before you came. And that's just the truth, bro. So let's not go there. We gonna get on the other videos too, but I ain't got time right now. I already been doing this shit for like an hour, my nigga. But I'm not done, my nigga. I'm not done with you, Haj. I'm not done. I'm gonna address all this shit, my nigga. I've been focusing on my case, you know what I'm saying, and trying to get the best outcome that I could get. But I'm gonna give you the attention that you need now, my nigga. Trust and believe that, bro. I'm off this.
All right, so more videos to come. I'm excited to see it. I watched this the first time with you guys. Did you hear Snoop dropped a new album? I didn't know Snoop dropped a new album until yesterday called BODR, Back on Death Row. And I listened to it, and it was trash. There was like 2 good songs on the thing. I was thinking he was going to take it back to like the old era. He didn't. I didn't really fuck with it. So if you're thinking about buying it, I wouldn't buy it. It'd be a waste of money. I mean, if your taste is like mine, then it wouldn't be worth it at all. But anyway, this is interesting. I'm waiting to see what Hassan has to say once he sees this video, because you know him. He's going to have some shit to say. Five Gods coming back with some more videos, so I'm going to watch it on live with you guys again. I don't know how often he's going to drop these things or how many, but it seems like it's going to be interesting. But I'm getting ready to get out of here, man. I salute to Shucky and M8 and Factual and Jazz for coming through. Celine, thanks for coming through. Lazo the MC. Make sure you pull up Sunday Night Cypher, Lazo. But salute to everybody for stopping through. You guys could have been anywhere in the world, but you were here with me. Salute to all y'all, man, and I'm going to catch you on the next one. Pull a stack out. Take your bitch, next thing, blow her back out. This money get you hit if you act out. If you about getting paid, pull a stack out. 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 Get paid. A lot of y'all broke. I rock your bitch ass. You don't really want smoke. Take it how you want. You can think it's a joke. A lot of y'all claim that you gangsta, but whoa. You claim you 100, but you fall from a real one. Yes, I'm the type of dude that'll make you my son. With the barrel to your fucking chin, you don't want none. Take everything that you got, yeah, I'm on one. Take your money, your chain, now it's all gone. Really thought you was tough like some Teflon. Everything that you got, son, give me that. Take your money, your shoes, your belt, yeah, in your hat. Getting paid is the only thing on my mind. I'm a hustler, no matter what, I get mine. I'ma do what I gotta, fuck right or wrong. Whether it's robbing you or making money from the song. Get paid, let me see you pull a stack out. Take your bitch, next thing, blow her back out. This money get you hit if you act out. If you about getting paid, pull a stack out. 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 Ain't about getting money, stay the fuck from me. You a real dummy, ugly and dressed bummy. I'm all about carrots like Bugs Bunny. I'm so iced out that my nose runny. My money wrapped in bands, what you holding no? Way it got me walking, make you think that I got polio. I'm sick man, rubber band, wrapped 100 grand. Try to take it from me, I turn into Son of Sam. I'll wave it like a fan, yeah I'm flossing. Try to run up on me and I use it for your coffin. In this rap game you see Eternal be bossing. They can step if they want, but I'll have to chalk them. When you come around here, watch your energy. If you ain't a friend of me, then you my enemy. It's a warning, I'm telling in advance. I shoot at your feet and watch your bitch ass dance. Get paid, let me see you pull a stack out. Take your bitch, next thing, blow her back out. This money get you hit if you act out. If you about getting paid, pull a stack out. Pull a stack